South Carolina pastor has been arrested for strangling a pregnant woman outside of the church. You cannot make this stuff up. Guys, really quick though, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like, also sharing this video with your friends and family, it really helps me spread the word out here about the channel and what I'm trying to do. Bring you guys all the news and events and everything taking place, but kind of bring a biblical perspective as to what it all means. Also, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, kick it, punch it, drop it. I don't care what you have to do if you are new. I know you're going to love the content you see here. We have new stuff coming out each and every single day, so keep checking back for more. But getting back to this pastor, guys, yes, Pastor Wilson. He is the pastor of Southern Baptist Church in South Carolina. He has been arrested for strangling. That's right, strangling a pregnant woman outside of his church. Now, what was he trying to do? Is this some sort of an exorcism that he thought he could just put his hands around this woman and try to exorcise the spirit inside of her? Well, no, it was not that. It's not something like you would see in a movie. No, it was something actually a lot worse. But anyway, this had to do with a dispute between him and, well, I guess you could say a former girlfriend or wife of his. The speculation is still out there on this, but basically, Pastor Wilson has two other kids with this other woman, and the woman was bringing, her name is Miss Johnson, was bringing her kids, basically the other two kids that they have together, down with the pastor. So I'm guessing they have some kind of a split custody over these kids. She went to drop them off at the church with him last Monday, and as this was going on, there was some sort of an argument that broke out between the two. And it was actually caught by an eyewitness that was there that actually saw a good amount of the argument taking place. They said it got very heated between the two of them. Not really sure what they were arguing about. Now, eventually, the witness had said that they had gone out of her view, so she couldn't see them anymore as they kind of went around the backside of the church, but she could still hear them yelling. She actually moved into a position where she can continue to see what was going on. And from there, what she said she saw happen was that Pastor Wilson put his hands around her throat, was strangling her, and eventually she was then thrown to the ground where she apparently hit her head and went unconscious for several minutes. Now, she did revive after a while. The witness said that she could see her returning to her car, but visibly she had cuts on her head. She was bleeding. She was obviously walking with, she was stumbling around, not really sure what was going on. But she got back into her car. The pastor had apparently fled. She got into her car and called 911, and they came and took her to a hospital. Now, she has since been released with no major injuries. Now, the major important thing in this all is that it looks like, as of right now, no harm was done to the baby, and that's a great thing. What possessed this pastor to put his hands on this woman, I do not know. But here's what's going on. He's being held for $20,000 bail right now. $20,000 bail. Now, if he makes that bail, he's being ordered to not leave the state. But my question is, should he receive harsher punishment than just a simple $20,000 bond? I mean, he was arrested for aggravated assault. Police did take him into custody. But what do you think? Do you guys think that there should be more involved in this than just the possibility of him making bond? Now, I don't know what the long term is going to be here, if he's ended up doing jail time or not. But I'm just saying, this isn't the first time that this pastor has been caught up, that he's been arrested and gotten in trouble in the past. He has been arrested for a suspended license, for giving false information to police, and also not paying his child support. So I look at this and I'm thinking to myself, what is this guy even doing being a pastor? He has no business being a pastor. He's also only 35 years old, so he's pretty young, and obviously he's irresponsible. And I have no idea how this man has been put as the head of a church, any church. I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense at all. He has a history of violent behavior. He does not need to be in the position as pastor of this church, and I would hope that the head or whoever this is gets him removed immediately and gets somebody else into that position that can actually do the job the right way. Imagine the kind of example and what this sends to the rest of your congregation. It's not good, guys. It's just not good. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this pastor being arrested? What do you think should happen to him? Should he lose his church? How much jail time do you think he should do? Let me know below. It's crazy times that we're living in. I don't know where people think they can just do this, especially these pastors, are held to a higher accountability, and they're going to be judged by God in a whole different way other than, let's say normal people that aren't in like leadership type positions. So he's going to have to answer to God for this, and they really are held in a higher regard. And he's going to have to answer to this. And I just don't know. I mean, nobody's perfect. We know that. But to put your hands on a woman, let alone a pregnant woman, with your own child, to me, it just seems like this guy needs some major, major help. But like I said, guys, your comments, feedback, welcome down below. Let me know what you think about all of this. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will talk with you soon.